But for me, I guess what I do when I'm trying to like keep all of these story pieces straight is, on the one hand, you're never going to. So I sort of give up on trying to keep it all together. But also just looking at like big view and then bringing it down. Like I start with, in the plotting workshop, we did that 4 sentence story. So just like a very like big overview of what happens in the whole story, and you can keep it all straight in your head when it's like 4 sentences. And then I start breaking it down into these individual pieces, and I build each individual piece, and then I'll read through it like I'm essentially like I'm having the experience of reading the book, even though it's, maybe by the time I finish writing out a full story structure, it's like 2 to 3,000 words, so you can read it in one sitting. And then I'm experiencing the whole story, and I'm starting to see how all the pieces fit together. And then um, there's that aspect of trusting our human instinct for story, and recognizing that, if we're reading through it and something feels off, there is probably something off. And if something feels like it's working, then it's working. And like ignoring that sort of constant desire to be like, I need to make this perfect, I need to make this right, and just trusting that you have the ability to make it great, and to make it perfect, and to make it mind-blowing, and just feeling into which parts work and which parts don't. That's the whole that's probably the biggest secret that that I have, is learning how to shut off the chatter in the mind that says, this isn't any good, you're not any good, you suck, you're never going to be a writer, blah 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 blah. Just like shut that off, because it doesn't mean anything. And and instead focus on how the story makes you feel, and looking for those places where it feels right and those places where it feels like something is off, looking deeper at those places of where something feels off, and adjusting, massaging them to fit.